This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, I'm making a presenter. You can share your
Okay.
screen, Paramish. Let's see. Mm-hmm.
Sir, after how will enter work experience means data.
Yeah, so
I can't
actually,
I can't scroll down.
on the left hand side under objects, you have selected tiled. So, it should be a
Yeah.
floating because you're not able to drag and drop wherever you want. You see on the left hand side, there is a floating option, Paramish.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes,
Left
sir.
side, yeah. So we need to
Yeah.
select this. Okay, what you do is erase everything. At the top, just below analysis, there is a cross shortcut. Analysis menu. Below that, take the mouse to the top menu section, analysis. Below that, there is
Okay.
an icon. Don't click on it. Below that, there is an icon. You see cross mark. Yeah, click on
Yes,
that.
sir.
Click on that. Okay.
Okay.
So always you do floating and then try to drag it now. Now it should come.
Okay.
So now it should come.
Okay, sir. I will try after.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And one more thing. And the US Superstore. Sir. Yes. Sir, see, got chart is like this, but I created this one, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So as it is, it's not come, sir.
Order quantity and discount. Okay. 2010, 2011. Okay. Go to your sheet. Discount. Okay. Because, you are showing months. We want year. So go to the original sheet. Go to the original sheet. On the x-axis, you see year, right? 2010, 2011, 2012,
Yeah, yes, sir.
right? So click on the month of order date on the column shelf. Yeah. Click on the arrow. Click on the arrow. Not there. Click on the arrow.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. And you select year. Come down. Not that. Not that. Come down. There is an year. Second year. Yeah.
Okay. Sir, it's not come.
Okay. Go to your sheet. Yeah. So click on that
No.
arrow. No. 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 Click on the arrow. And
And also, it's showing your sheet in green color, but in my sheet is visible in blue color in month
hmm.
the date. 1 second, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So remove that. Yeah. Click on that. Now you got it right. Do continuous at the bottom. You see there is a discrete and continuous.
Yeah. Okay, 1 second.
Yeah, select the year.
Mm,
So we will talk on that. What is the those 2 years? I haven't talked about it. We will talk on that.
okay, sir.
Okay?
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so let me share my screen and
Uh, Hi,
Hello,
Stephen.
sir.
yeah,
So I have a couple of questions related to the sales and marketing dashboard. So
is it Vamshi?
yeah, yeah,
Okay, okay. So let me take the questions at the end. So maybe like at the end, 10-15 minutes, we will look into the question. Is that fine, everyone?
sure, sure.
So maybe, we will have one more topic today and then we will have enough time at the end. Yeah. Okay. So today we will be looking at, the calculations stuff. Okay. So we've already looked at, okay, how do we create a calculated field, but there are some calculations which we must be aware of. So what I'll do is I'll go and import, I will go and import the sales data, and then I'll go to the sheet. Okay, I'll go to the sheet. Now, there are few things which we can do. Let's say I'm dragging the sales date. So this is 2012 to 2015. Now let's say what is there in the item category. Okay, I don't want item category. Let's look at item name. Okay, this is fine. Okay. Now if you want to look at the sales amount, I will drag this onto the text. Okay, this is a table which we have created. Now, if we click on this column and you have this quick table calculations. Now, let me drag one more thing also. Let me drag. Okay, let me do this. So I'm dragging this category item name, and this is by year. How is the sales amount? Now, if I'm going to the sales amount and quick table calculation, and there are various options which are available. So now if I say running total, okay. So now let's look at the numbers when I select this running total. So what do you think has happened with the running total? Anyone? Yeah, so it's cumulative, right? So here now it's 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, but previously it was 5,555. So the next year value also has the value of the previous year, cumulative. Okay, so 5,000, and this will be 10,000, this will be 15 because previous ones, right? Now this we are doing without writing any code. Imagine if you wanted to do addition of all these things and store it into a column, it would have been very difficult, right? Now this quick table calculations, allows us to do that. Now once I have this as a running total, now if I go here and say edit table calculation, edit table calculation. Now there are few things, few options which are available. So I'm doing running total, which I have selected, and I'm doing a sum, not average or minimum or maximum. I want to add up. Now, when you want to do a cumulative, you want to do it horizontal or you want to do vertical, right? So this table across, when I'm selecting table across, you see the cumulative is working horizontal, but sometimes you might have a requirement you want the cumulative by year. Now here this is happening by each item name, right? Now if I do table down, you see what is happening now. Now the cumulative is working by year, and we can see, this is getting highlighted. That means my calculation is working vertically. Now what could be table across then down? So table across, always remember table across means horizontal, down means vertical. So it's both across then down. So that means now the cumulative is doing horizontal, and then it is going to the next row also. At the entire table level it is doing it, but horizontal, and then it is coming down and adding it up. When you say table down then across, now here it is like this. It is doing cumulative by each year, and then this 23,000 plus whatever was the value, here it is getting added up like this, right? Now what about this pane down? So what do you think, the difference between table down and pane down? Can you all guess it from the highlighted portion?
So,
Yeah,
pane down means there is a cellular section which is getting highlighted.
correct. Yeah. So when we say table, so any option here with table, we are looking at the entire table level. But when you say pane, that means whatever is the column, like in this case, we are looking at by item category and item name. So now the calculation is happening within the category. Now the cumulative is not getting extended. If you see here, the cumulative is happening just between this cellular, just between this cosmetics, just between this electronics. Now, pane across then down, this is happening within this category. Pane down then across. So table down, pane down is same. But when you say table, it's at the entire table level that calculation is happening. When you say pane, it is at the column, which first column which you have selected. At that level, it will do the calculation. Now, what are the benefits of doing these options? So let's say running total. Um, let's say mostly this is being used percentage of total, and then I would say, let's say table across. So what is happening here? um, so this means, okay, let me go there and do the formatting. I don't want the decimal places. I will go here, percentage. I'm doing the formatting, okay. Now, what do we see here is, um, 25% of the sales in 2012 is coming from ATT and cellular. So this gives the percentage distribution. So if anyone is looking at that, okay, we could see that, laptop sales were good in 2012, 28% sales in 2012, but in 2013 it got declined to 23%. Then, we picked up in 2014, then, it went down here, right? Now, if I go here, and edit table calculation. So what I'm looking at by ATT, right? But if I, and is the table across, okay? Now let's say table down. Now sometimes you might also get a requirement. I don't want to look at by each item. I am interested in 2012, which product, which item gave me the more sales. So it makes sense to do the table down, right? Table down the percentage. Now this gives me the idea, okay, in 2012, most of the sales are coming from Verizon and then ATT, then followed by this powder item and so on. Now basically what this calculation is doing, anyone can guess how they are computing this 32%?
Value of varies on by the total of 2012, maybe.
Correct. So the formula is whatever is the value here, that divided by this total. So if I want to look at, okay, let's not look at the percentage also. Um, what is the value? Okay, this is the value, right? Now let me go to analysis, totals, show. I can add a grand total to the right. I can add a grand total. I'm going to analysis, total. I can add grand total like this. So where do you find those options? Under the analysis and totals. Okay. Now this shows, okay, 23,000. So 12,300. So let me go to Excel. So if I want to decode this, so 12,300, right? And what is my total? My total is 23,000. Now this divided by this. If I go to percent of total, you see 59.35. Oh no. So let me do table down. Okay, why it's coming 53.5. Okay, let me go to edit table calculation. Something is happening here. Okay, first look at this. First look at this table across. So table across, I think it's giving correct because 5,000, right? So 5,000 divided by how much? 20, right? So it is 25%. Table across is working fine. Now everyone understood this calculation, right? So when we are doing table across, that means horizontal, whatever is the total, okay, each cell value needs to divide by that total value. And that is how it is doing the calculation. So if you want to look at how much percentage this cell is contributing, that value, that cell value divided by the total, right? Now, and the total depends on, you want the total of each ATT or you want total of this entire 2012, that we need to decide. Okay. Now I think, let me do this and let me do table down. Okay, let me go and build another sheet where I want the actual numbers, huh? Where I want actual numbers. So item category, item name, sales date, and which column I use sales amount, right? And I think, see here I did a mistake. So let me add the grand total. Okay, 23,000. But what is this value? 7,300. So previously I took 12,300. So it's 7,300 is the actual value. So now if you see, it is 31.7%. If you see 31.7%. So what it is doing is each cell, each cell is getting divided by some total. So now we have two options to come up with that total. So when you look at ATT as a whole, the grand total will be different. But when you look at 2012, the total will be different. The denominator will be different, right? Now imagine if you wanted to do this, in SAS, you would have written so much code, isn't it? Because each cell, if these are the columns you have, you would have calculated the total first, and then each column you would have divided by that total, and you would have done the percentage on that, the formatting, the percentage format on that, right? So it was not that easy to do it. But here you load that data and you can do all those different operations by using this quick table calculation. So another things could be, okay, so let me also look at this pane down. Okay, pane down. Now this pane talks about each item category. Whatever column first you select, it does the calculation. You can imagine as if it is doing a group by each item category. Now within each item category, sometimes you might be interested in, okay, how out of these two items, which is giving me more sales, from this percentage we can look out like, okay, 59.35% of the sales are coming from this varies on and so on. Now there are also some options like rank, and let me do table down here, or let me do pane down. So this is giving you the ranking. That means, out of these two items, which is the first rank, basis on the more sales, right? More sales amount. So this is the first. Let's look at, okay, so everything here is one only.
I have a doubt here.
Yeah,
Generally, whatever we have loaded the data, sales data or US, whatever it is,
your voice is low. Can you come
whatever data,
closer to mic? Ha.
is it clear right now?
Ha, yeah.
Hello.
Yeah,
Whatever
clear,
data
clear.
which we have whatever data which we have stored, US store, all sales data, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a organized data. मतलब है ना, it is clear. So whatever rows will be there, columns will be there, fixed data. So sometimes
Mm-hmm.
whenever we are downloading data from the SAS, so that maybe one field has moved to other fields. So that times if suppose sales data may, there may be other data may comes. So how
Hmm.
come we can do this all the things? Have you understand that my query?
So you mean to say, in one Excel, you're talking about only Excel data, right? But the column data got
Right,
shifted,
right,
you're saying.
right. Sometimes whenever we have downloaded data, so that there is a chance for shifted data. The data may shift from one column to other column.
Mm-hmm. Okay, can you give an example in which cases it will shift the data?
So whenever we are working in bank, so we have downloaded some data and then we are doing a text to columns, right? Sometimes
Correct.
that time the data may be shifted to one column to other column in some of the cells.
Sales. Okay, okay, yeah. So see,
Scenarios here,
yeah,
how
yeah,
can
yeah.
we see that?
Hmm. See, Tableau cannot handle, does not have the features to, control that cleaning of data. So that needs to be done outside the Tableau. But as you said, whenever we get any raw data files, there are high chances of data getting shifted. And in SAS, you must have learned about, how it tries to read the next column data into the previous column data when that shifting happens, right? Now, the best way to do is to have a file in the form of a delimiter. I'm sure in the data step, in the in file and input, you must have heard about the DLM is equal to option. So the better way, a file, should always have a delimiter. So the best delimiter to have is like a tilde or a pipe, right? Comma is also a little bit tricky sometimes because if you have address fields or something in the addresses also you might come have a comma in the data. So
Right,
in SAS, you must have handled that issue with the delimiter option. Like it's always good to have the delimiter, and you must have heard about two options like DSD and misover, right, Ramesh?
right, right,
Right? So by using the DSD misover in SAS, you will handle that. But in Tableau, you know, you should have a file with a proper delimiter. It cannot do that cleaning stuff because if you go if you go here and onto the data sources when we are loading it, there are no options for us to do that shifting to resolve that shifting. So that means our file should be proper before loading it onto the tablet.
right, right. That is a my major doubt because
Correct.
whenever we are working in some Excels, so that
uh,
inorganic data we are able to find it. So we need to first align the data, then only we need to load it in the
correct,
Tableau.
correct, correct. But most of the data which is there in the companies, it would have some kind of a delimiter, no?
Right,
Right?
right. Delimiter will be there. Based on that only we'll do that. But there are some
Correct.
scenarios we are doing by based on comma or semicolon. So based on
Hmm.
requirement.
Correct. Correct. Yes. Yeah. But you raise a good point. Whenever you load any data onto the Tableau, we cannot just directly use as is. You need to, just check few records. Okay, is that loading properly or is there any shift in the data? Right? That is also very important.
Otherwise, suppose if I load it directly, so the data values, the calculations, everything will be wrong.
Hmm. Correct. Yes.
So let's take it as an example. Now you are showing that some of the calculations. That calculation, year calculation, suppose let's take it as a 25%, 100%. That will come 300, 500, 700 also.
Hmm. Correct. Correct. Yes. Yes.
Right, Srini. Thank you, Srini. Got the point and I
Yeah.
understood that.
Okay. 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 Okay, now let's go step by step and try to do it. So can you all load the sales data which you have? First, try to build this table, everyone. Try to build this table quickly. Then go and do the quick table calculation. I'll show you step by step, but at least build this table first. And everyone understands the advantage of having this quick table calculation. So think about you want to do the same thing in SAS. You would have written so much code for that. But here, you're not writing any code. Those quick table calculations are helping you. Let me know once you're done. You can ping in the chat window so that I can proceed. And add the grand total also here. Add the grand total. Go to analysis and totals. Show column grand totals. Okay, done. Now go to this quick table, click on that sum of sales amount arrow and say quick table calculation. Say quick table calculation and say percent of total. Let's do that. Do percent of total. Okay. Now that percentage of total, now you would have a question, right? When you just do percentage of total, okay, what is my denominator? Each cell is getting divided by something. What is my denominator? Is it the total by, item category and item name, this cell row wise total or this column wise total? That doubt will be there, right? Okay. Now what we will go is do a edit table calculation. So then you got to know that, okay, I have selected percentage of total. That is what I wanted. Is doing a table across. Table across means you add how will be your denominator? This value plus this value plus this value plus this value. That will be your denominator. When you do table down, your each cell value, but your denominator now is all these values, summing up all these values. That is your denominator. When you say pane down, it's down only, it's vertical only. Now your denominator is what? This value plus this value is your denominator. Can you all try this out? Try these options. Table across, table down, pane down. When you say table, it applies each, that means the grand total of each of the cell. So when you just say table, that means, okay, all these values are getting added up and that will be my denominator and each value is getting divided by that entire table's total, sales amount. So this gives me a clear picture that, okay, we are doing good on this entire data. We are doing good on Verizon. Then we are doing good in ATT, right? 5% around. Can you all try these options quickly? Okay, done. So now how do you decide that which one to choose? It all depends on the requirement, right? Okay. So don't worry about directly applying quick tables. Always think about, okay, if you want to do a percentage or a rank or a cumulative, how you want. First you need to be very clear on that. Okay, you want it horizontally or you want it vertically, how you want to give that information. Then you will decide that and then you will go for the quick table calculation and then choose those options. On the similar way, let's do the rank also. Rank. So this will give you the rank. So in 2012, the first rank is for Verizon, and then ATT, then powder, then it is DVD and so on. You can rank those elements. So all these are the quick table calculations. Without writing any code, you are doing these calculations. Any questions on this? Okay, so a few other things in table calculation. So this is by without writing any code, we have done it. Now there are also some other calculations which we will be doing tomorrow. Like how do we do the count? How do we do date calculations? So a lot of calculations which are available. We'll talk on that. There's also some special calculation which is available in Tableau, which we must be aware of. That is LOD. LOD stands for level of detail. Now, first, what we will do tomorrow is we will do the basic types of calculations, and there are some drawbacks in those calculations to help you with, not drawbacks, I would say, but depending on the requirement, sometimes you might want to do this LOD calculation. So we will see more on these calculations tomorrow. But now let me open up for questions. So someone had any questions, right?
Yeah,
Uh, Vamshi, yeah, Vamshi.
so if you can open the sales and marketing dashboard,
Okay. Is it open in your system?
yeah, it is open. Yeah.
Okay, I'll make you presenter. Yeah, so those who want to leave for the day, yeah, you can disconnect, and those who have any questions, they can stay back. Yeah, I'll make you presenter. You can also look at, what are the questions when you will be doing it. You might also encounter the same doubts. So it's good to, listen to the folks who already done it and have some questions. Okay. Yeah, I can see your screen.
I think it's taking time to load. I'm not able to save the file in the Tableau public server. It's giving me the same error saying that we have sent you a confirmation mail. Please click on the link, but I have not received any mail.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
So that is the error. And if you see the, I don't know why I'm not able to open this. Yeah. So in this, when you had created, you had put an order date in the filter and you had written a formula. I did not understand that formula. So that was my first question. And the second question was, you had created another parameter here where it filters out with respect to the date. So I did not understand the formula of that as well. So these were the two questions I had.
Okay, and can you go to that formula? Were you able to identify which formula is that? Can you show in the sheet?
For maybe I can show.
Yeah, I meant in the dimensions, we would have that calculated field, right? Let's look at that, which formula you're talking.
So this is the sheet what I had created. So the sheet what you have created accidentally for YTD sales and marketing, I had deleted it, so I don't have it.
Okay,
Uh,
okay, okay.
so it was based on the order date. I'm pretty sure of that.
Hmm.
Uh, Maybe if you
One
can
second.
just look into
Yeah,
your
yeah, let me open it.
and the other formula was
Okay, let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. Okay, I've opened it.
This
What should
date for YTD is one of the things which I could not create. And in YTD sales and marketing, there is one more formula which I could not create.
Okay, why? Let's go to YTD sales and marketing.
For
Uh, Unhide YTD.
metrics,
This
yes.
is the one.
Yeah.
Now here,
There is
which
order date for there was one formula for order date where you have filtered it only for 2013, right? So there was one formula which helped you filter it only for 2013. Yeah, I think it's in top, if I'm not wrong. I don't remember exactly. Or in condition, maybe.
hmm,
Yeah,
yeah, this one you're saying?
yeah,
Okay, okay. Yeah. So this one we haven't looked at. That will be this calculation which I was talking about, right? So
yeah.
these are some of the calculations we will be looking at. So what they are doing is uh, order date is less than date for YTD and date diff month order date. Hmm. Yeah. So what they are doing is in SAS also you have
So
yeah.
is
So
this
that
like
in
INTNX or INTC? I think like
internet, yeah,
INTC.
yeah, yeah, internet.
Okay.
Yeah. So what they are doing is in terms of month, okay, they want to calculate the difference in how many months. And those two dates are they want order date and date first. So two date columns they have, and they want to look at the difference in month. And what they want that difference should be zero. That means it should be current month, right? So that difference should be zero, right? And that should be less than, you know, basically what they want is they want the latest. They want the latest data to be displayed.
Okay.
See, whatever two dates you have, let's say if January and February, here there is a January, here there is a February, what this will return, it will return one, right? Because there is
Yeah.
a difference of 1 month. They don't want that. So the same data, same month data. So if it is January here, it's January here, that means we are looking at the same month data. We
Yeah.
have
Okay.
got
And yeah. And this one is order date has to be less than uh, YTD date, right? So if order date is 2012 and date for YTD is 2013, then only it will be true. Or if it is both of them are the same, it will be true, and then only it will execute. Right?
correct. But it's here they're not talking about any year, actual date. So
Oh
today
yeah,
is actual date. Okay. So today is 5th Feb. So like that we would be having all the dates, right?
yeah.
So those actual dates, they're not talking about year.
Okay,
And all these functions, it depends on the requirement. Okay, what you want, then you will go and code it accordingly.
okay.
See, this one, in the filters, you have the general where you can go and select top, but why they have given condition is whenever, and they have put it on the filter. That means whenever any data comes, new data comes, it should only show up the data which is, satisfying that criteria of that
Yeah.
latest one, not it. So
Yes,
that's
I
why users need not worry about selecting the latest data. So you have taken care automatically.
got it.
Yeah. And the client might have given the requirement that, okay, all the, order date, it should be less than YTD, only that data I want. So that's why you have filtered that also in that calculation.
Okay.
That is one. Another thing you were saying something, right? Over here. Okay, this date you are saying.
Yeah.
How do
There's
we
a
get this?
yes, there is a formula for that also. So this is a parameter. So there is a formula which help day. I think it's date breakdown. Time dimensions, the one you see.
Um, the dimension. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, this is the one.
Hmm. But where did they use, okay, let me close this. Where did they use that date breakdown? So let me look at this first, the parameter first. Okay. So now this is the date parameter which they have created
Mhm.
by which we can go and select the date. Okay, this is done. Now, um, how did you come to know, Vamshi, like they have used this date breakdown? Sorry.
I think date for YTD or something was written. Date for YTD or select month. I'm not sure.
Tuesday,
No, no,
Wednesday.
I could create dimension. I did not have a problem with
Hmm.
that. I could not create this date for YTD thing. So when I could click on the data, it was not moving like this for me.
It was not giving you this calendar, you mean?
Yeah. So if you click on the drop down, then you see a calendar, right? So if you click on another dates, maybe 16, this graph is getting changed. So for me, that graph was not getting changed because I could not create the formula which connects this graph to the parameter.
Hmm.
No, this one I understood.
Um, okay, okay, let's look at, you were saying date breakdown, right? Let me look at
Yeah,
this.
date breakdown also is one I could not understand. I was thinking it's the same thing, but
Hmm. If select month, okay, now we need to look at what is select month. See here they are saying select month is equal to month of order date. So select month, where is this is select month here in the parameter. So did you also create this
yeah, I
12?
created that. Yeah,
Hmm. Okay. See, okay, I got it.
this I understood. This was direct.
Hmm. Okay. Got it. Okay. See, what they are doing is whenever you select anything from this date, right?
Mm-hmm.
From this date, now which is the month here? This is May, right? 5,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Now, what is the trick they have done is created this parameter where you have 1 means January, 2 means February, and so on. Okay.
yeah.
Now, if you have 5, that means it's May, right? It's May. Now, using this concept, how they created this date breakdown is, see, what is select month? What is select month?
It's a
In that,
parameter.
you have 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 12, right?
Yes.
Correct? Now,
Yes.
if that month is equal to month of order date, that means if you have order date of May,
Okay.
okay, like this, 15th May, right? Now, this
Okay.
date is this. Imagine here there is a 15. May 2013. Now what this month function will return 5, right?
5, yes.
Right? So that means this got satisfied if 5 is equal to 5. That means if it is May, then date, name, month of order date. So here, um, this date name will give you the month name. So here it is May, right? May.
Yeah.
So it will return you May, May. If it is
Okay.
April, it will return. I think
It,
they're using those months somewhere. You see, um,
no, they're not using it.
where are they using it? Mm, because I'm not saying this date breakdown they have used somewhere, right? Yeah, let me look into it, Vamshi. Yeah.
Sure,
So what
sure,
you're
sure.
saying is, basis on these selections and this selection, you're able to do everything, all the calculations, but your numbers are not changing. That is what you're concerned, right?
Yeah, so I could create choose dimension parameter, but I could not create date for YTD parameter. So if you move from 15/5/2013 to maybe 25/2013, the numbers are changing. I could not do that. See,
Hmm.
yeah. This
Correct.
this part I
Hmm.
did not understand how they did it.
Correct. Correct. Okay. Hmm. So, and you created all these columns in the measures?
Yeah, so once you create this chart, all the measures are gonna populate automatically.
Hmm. Right. Because all these are the calculations. If you see
Yeah, this
here, so just check. See, all these are the calculations. If you have used the same calculation.
I've created them.
Okay.
So
Okay.
when I manipulate choose dimensions, these values are changing. So that is fine. But when I am not able to manipulate date for YTD.
Hmm. Okay. Hmm. 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 Okay, let us check that. So you cross-check these few things today, then we will
Okay.
see tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay, okay,
Let me
thank you.
also verify it. It
Okay,
should
sure.
come because all these numbers are getting changed because of these measure values, right? Measure
Yeah.
values and all these are the measure values. So if you're doing good in on these columns, automatically, it should change.
But there has to be a link between date for YTD and this measure values, right? So what is that link? I'm not understanding.
Correct, correct. Yeah. So even, when I'm looking at this date breakdown also, date breakdown, I could not see, we have dragged it somewhere. That is what even I was looking at.
Okay.
But let me figure out. Maybe they have renamed or what. I have to figure out. Did I rename it? Okay, let me see. Let me see. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks.
Anybody else had any question before we end?
Hello, sir. I have some question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, can I share my screen?
Yes. I'll make you presenter. Yes. Share your screen.
Um,
Yeah.
could you able to view my screen?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I was trying to do the project resume. So
Mm-hmm.
here, so this is yours and this is mine. But in mine case, I could not move this axis from this to this, from top to below.
Mm-hmm. Okay, one second, one second. So be over there only. Um, okay, so the first thing you go to columns.
Yes.
Yeah, click on that ear arrow. Click on that ear arrow. No, not that one. Not plus icon. Minimize it. Yeah, arrow. There is an arrow, right? Next to it. Yeah. Come down and select the second ear. Yeah, that ear.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay. Yeah. And how can I remove this MBA manual tester? Because I have selected this in the title in the label. So
Huh.
automatically it comes here. But here I cannot see them. But here also we have selected title in that label.
Yeah, click
So
on that label. Yeah, in your case, click on that label. Yeah, remove that show mark labels. Yeah, remove that. Got it.
okay. And here, technical skill is looking like that, but in mine, it's look like that. It's looking
Okay,
something
okay.
new.
So what did you do? Skills group, skills. Mm, okay, can you go to the original sheet? So skills group, skills and CF.
This is the original.
Hmm. Okay, can you go to your sheet? Yeah, remove everything. Let's remove everything. Clear all
Clear
sheet.
sheet.
Yes. Now drag skills group. Let's do that one by one. Okay, are you getting this? Okay. Now drag.
Okay.
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 But they are not showing those columns, right? Those columns you don't want. So what you do is go to your right click on the sales skill group on the table itself. Yeah, okay, that is also fine. That is also fine. Show header. Click on show header. Show header is selected. Remove that. Okay, but it is going that entire thing. Okay, do Control Z. Okay, right click on the table skill group on the column on the no no on the chart itself. Right click on
Here,
that. Yeah, yeah. Right click there.
right. I did the right click,
Correct.
and
And
this.
say hide field last one.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Now you have to do that formatting.
Okay. Okay. Now got it. Okay.
Got
Thank you,
it?
Renu,
sir.
there is a top on top. CF is coming. How will that be removed?
Yeah, so right click on that and say hide. Got it?
Okay.
And at one place in the resume, you showed that mark not in the resume, that another graph that mark labels means that sales graph and marks labels need to be checked to remove the labels. How you did that?
Okay, can
The
you
previous one which
go?
Anurag showed.
Yeah, previous one. Not this one. The which was that? Yeah,
Yes,
here,
this
right?
timeline.
Yeah. So see, what happens is whenever you want any text on the chart, you drag that column onto the label, right? And that is what she has done. Like she has dragged the title onto the label. But still, if you don't want, one option is what? Remove that title from that. So what you do is click on that title just below tooltip. There is a title, right? Yeah, click on that. and don't click on it. So you have an option at the bottom to remove it. So if you don't want some text to be displayed, the numbers on the bar chart, you will go and remove it completely. But you know, even if you have this, there's other method of doing it is click on the label in the marks, click on the label over there, and by default it will have the show mark labels. So
Okay.
you can unselect this checkbox. It will go away.
Okay.
But if we unselect this show mark label, then why do you take this title in a label? What is the reason behind that?
Yeah, so take the mouse on that bar chart. So, okay, click on that tooltip. Yeah, click on the tooltip section. Okay, this is for tooltip, right?
Where
Okay,
this tooltip is added means I was not getting the exact format, like how you are able to edit the tooltip.
yeah. See, here they have customized it. So tooltip is what whenever we take the mouse on the bar, it should display some message. So here they have customized it and they are saying, okay, between year of start and year of end. That means between 2009 and 2010, Ramya, right? And tooltip verbiage is again. So the things which are in less than and greater than, right? Those are the columns and the value is coming dynamically. Okay, if you close this window and take the mouse on that bar chart, you would understand now. You see, so whichever are in less than and greater than, that is the column over there. The data is coming dynamically. So if you want to do
Okay.
this kind of customization, you can have that tooltip.
Hmm. So we can
And
customize the displaying text portion using that tooltip.
Yes, yes, yes. And see here there are like you have customized in such a way that it becomes very much clear for the users to understand it. So let's say if you take the mouse, if it just says that okay, University of Jawaharlal Nehru, but it will not be that clear, right, to the users. But you have customized it with this statement. So you're saying, okay, between this year and this year, Ramya attended which university? University of Jawaharlal Nehru. At where? In Hyderabad. And what she was doing as MBA. So you have used 4 5 columns within that tooltip. If you take the mouse over that orange one, see, take the mouse over the above one, the data is changing accordingly, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
And how it is changing? Because that bar represents that university on the left. You see, University of Jawaharlal Nehru. If you take the mouse over that orange, orange is for live tech,
Hmm.
correct?
Okay.
Yeah,
And in mine case there is some grid line, but in this there is no grid line. So how to remove that
yeah.
grid
So you
line?
have to do the formatting stuff. You have to remove. How do we remove format? Go to borders, right? And then yeah, go to rows. Yeah, columns and rows. Go there. Columns.
Yeah.
Click on columns. Columns. Right. 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 Right side there is a columns. Okay, so here everything is none, right? Okay, so
Hmm.
what you do is click on the company on the rows, company on the rows shelf,
Okay. Hmm.
and click on it and say format, and go to pane And now click on that borders thing. Now click on that borders, that table. Yeah. Go to, okay, here you should, okay. Come to that grand total. There is a grand total pane header. Yeah. Do none over there. Everywhere none. None, none, none. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. In the rows also you do the same thing. Is it changing or no?
No, it's
Go to sheet on the left hand side. Do this here.
no, it's not changing.
Okay, right click on the table only. Right click on, yeah, where your mouse is. Right click over there and say format. Then go to rows. And then go to columns. Now go to that border. Yeah, next to that borders, there is a, yeah, click on that. Now can
Grid
you
line.
do none? Yeah, can you do none everywhere here? Access to. And what is that trend line? Are you able to select that trend line thing or it's
No,
disabled?
no, no, no. It is in a disable mode.
Okay, okay. So go to rows again, rows. So this formatting is a little bit tricky, huh? Go to rows and yeah, do none. Go to sheet again. No, still it's not changing. Why? Okay, now click on that borders thing, that table. Yeah, do that. Okay, go to rows, row divider. Yeah, do that row divider none.
Yeah, now
Yeah.
it's working.
Okay.
Okay, okay, okay. And I cannot remember right now. In some project, I was trying to uh, select some range, some date range, but I cannot do that. So can I show it tomorrow? Because I
Yeah,
cannot
yeah.
uh, remember that project name.
Okay, sure, sure. You can show that tomorrow. So.
Okay, okay, thank you.
I have one question.
Haha.
In the US dashboard, there was one dual axis sheet in which
Correct.
we need to create the dual axis.
Haha.
The dual axis I'm able to create, but when we need to combine it, after combining it, the axis which is present it in the original one, it's the uh, years are showing. But how to show the fixed years that it's the 2010 to 2014, with how to change that axis? And also the presentation is different in your case.
Hmm.
The line chart uh, uh, means we have sum of matrix 1 and sum of matrix 2. Matrix 1 is the bar 1 and the another one is line 1. The
Hmm.
line chart is appearing on my screen is in different manner, and the original one, like you have opened it, that is in different manner.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
that is my question: how to bring that one, and also how to change the axis, x-axis 2010 to 2014, because I am also seeing there are options discrete, continuous. If we change those things, presentation gets different. Also, I don't understand what is the discrete and continuous.
Hmm. Right, right, right. Okay.
I also have the same question
Yeah.
because
See,
I have
whenever
also
you
faced the same problem.
correct, correct. So whenever you drag any columns, at here you would see these two things. So you would go and select, okay, the metric one I want bar, metric two I want line. I think this one you all got it. Now, how do we have this dual axis? You will go here and say dual axis. You must have got, two charts also on top of each other, right? Now the question is about this here. When you go to this and select, see
In
over here.
your year case, that presentation for or year is coming automatically, but how to set that year's duration 2010 to 2014? It's coming like this. So how we need to change that one?
Hmm. So did you select this? Did you select this month also, Pooja? This month? Because
Yeah,
see,
Shinu, yeah, I
what is
selected the
happening?
month as well.
Each bar is a month. Okay, by the way, each bar is a month. Okay.
Uh,
Now this is from 2010 to 2011, and this is where the December is. Can you
that I
share your screen?
understand,
Would you
but
be able to share your screen? Let's see. Shall I make you presenter?
yeah, please, please.
Okay. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see your screen. Mm-hmm. Okay, go to that actual sheet. Yeah, can you click on that show me? I don't want to look at that show me. Minimize it. Yeah, click on it. It will get minimized. Click on it. It will get minimized.
But it's not getting.
Okay, close. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But
Close it.
it's not. Okay, done.
Hmm. Okay. So, um, so here the first thing is you want to show two parameters, metric selection one and metric selection two. You haven't done that, looks like. So
Metric
metric
select
selection,
one. Okay, this one.
metric selection one. Yeah.
That I tried. Yeah, I tried
To
it.
show parameter control. Let's try that. So metric selection two, right?
Yeah,
Now, um, can you go to metric one, Pooja? You
metric
have
one.
created metric one, Pooja, right? On the left hand side, under measures.
Okay, okay, okay. Metric one. Yeah,
Hmm. Edit.
edit. Hmm.
Okay. Okay, okay, okay. So you have done it correct. Now close it. Let's close it. Now select the order quantity and discount. See, now your two axes are same. Now your both the axes are same basically because discount you have selected in both the columns on the right hand side. So in the metric selection one, select order quantity.
Yeah. But in the
Okay.
original Shinu, it was
Ha.
discount.
Yeah, yeah, correct. So what you do now is go to columns month of order date. At the top there is a month of order date.
Hmm.
Click on that, say continuous, Okay, now click on that. Okay, why it gave like this? Okay, click on that again, month of order date, and select the month below. So there is a second month you see. Yeah, click on that. We will talk about that difference. At least you got somewhat similar, but you are getting each year.
Yeah, correct. The year is not coming. If I click on this, it will divide it. Means it will add. I think week wise. It
Yeah, yeah,
shows
yeah. So
me.
minimize it, again minimize it again. Okay, okay, expand it to months.
I think I should do it from here.
Not the second month.
Second month. Okay. What's the difference in first month and second month?
Yeah,
Uh,
so yeah. So I'll come to that. I haven't talked for that. We need to understand first what is continuous and discrete. We will see that. Maybe let me cover this tomorrow.
okay. Okay, Shreya.
So yeah, we are getting this, but yeah, okay. Let me cover this. Once I, you know, talk about that continuous and discrete, what is the difference between that? It will be clear when to choose what. Let me talk
Okay.
about that tomorrow only.
Okay. One more thing,
Hello.
Shreya. There is a sales dashboard which you given exercise. Which one Vamsi was talking about.
Uh-huh.
There were different dashboard in that exercise. I couldn't start it even because uh, it was not. I was looking at all the dashboards and it was not coming in my mind that I need to expand every dashboard and we need to see the hidden sheets and work on that. Is it like that? We need to
Hmm.
unhide one by one and then we need to work on that.
Yeah. Okay. So let me show that. See, all these are the dashboards, right? This is the first one. This is the second one. You see this tabular icon kind? That means this is a dashboard, not a sheet. Correct? On
Correct.
this
Correct.
dashboard, you have all the sheets. Now, it should be, don't unhide everything, otherwise we will get lost. So what you do is, okay, first you do this introduction to dashboard and all the sheets are there. Correct. So what you do is unhide only these sheets. I have unhided it, that's why it is not showing.
Okay.
So unhide all these sheets, you will get these sheets. Start building these first
Okay.
and start building this. So just focus on this first. Once you're done, then
Mm-hmm.
go and hide these, and then
Mm.
go and unhide these YTD
Okay.
sales and marketing. So then step by step you go and replicate this. Then
Mm-hmm.
you build this dashboard one by one. Otherwise, you will get confused. There are a lot many things here.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Hello, sir. Can
Yeah.
you unhide sheets for introduction dashboard, the first dashboard?
Yeah. So these are the headers.
Okay. Go to header one or yeah. In this header one or header three sheet, nothing is showing in this sheet. So
Yeah. This is yeah. So this is actually a little bit tricky. So
yeah, I
why do you
cannot do
want?
that. If you show this how to do, then it will be better.
Okay. Okay. See,
Okay.
so why they did that is wanted some extra space, but there was no need to create these because these are just empty. If we want some spaces, we could have dragged this text also. How we do this text, right? Let me show that tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay, and the thing is in the introduction dashboard in the first, that is information and welcome to sales and marketing management.
Uh-huh.
You
Uh,
have filled the background with the blue color. How you did
hmm.
that?
Correct. So actually, that is the problem over there. So
I cannot do that. I was trying, but I cannot do that because there I cannot find any option to fill the background color. to change the
Uh,
background color.
Correct. So actually, that background color is not for this. When this was developed, that background color is of the entire sheet. See, if I drag that out, so on behind the scenes, this entire worksheet is having a color. So not just this, but let me show that tomorrow. Let me show
Okay,
that.
okay,
Even
okay,
even we don't need these headers also. I will show you another technique where we can
okay,
have this similar thing.
okay. Okay, if you spend some time for this project tomorrow, then it will be better for us to understand.
Sure, sure, sure. Yeah, we will spend some time. Okay.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Okay, so that's great. So that means everyone is working on it. Good.
And sir, another question.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I want to subset any data based on date, in that case, how can I do that?
So you want to subset data where?
Exactly.
So what was your question? Like, what you want to do exactly?
Look, there is some data set, okay, and in that data set, I have some date column, okay. So
Mm-hmm.
based on that date value, I want to subset.
Yeah, so that date you can drag it onto the filters. So filters is the section where we can do that subsetting, right? Based on some conditions. So we can do
No,
that. We
I
can.
want to create a set. I want to subset
Acha, acha.
using
You want
that
to create?
set option.
Okay. So you see here. So
Hmm.
order date, you go and you say set, and based on this, you can write a formula also, like Vamshi was saying, right? So or you
Hmm.
want to subset the data where order date is less than this or order date is
Hmm.
between this and this. We can
Hmm.
do that from here.
Okay. So will you show this in future session?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'll show it.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So these filters we have already seen. It's just like, going into that formula stuff. So we have seen this set, right? We have
Hmm.
seen these three options also, like what is general condition type. But on top of that, you want to customize more, you just write that formula. So how we write, let's say age greater than 25, you want it, right? In
Hmm.
SAS, how you do it in the data step. In the
Hmm.
similar way, here also you can do that filtering part, customization part
Hmm.
by writing the
Actually,
form.
I was doing some hands-on that is given by the slide. Okay, in that time I was facing this problem, but that time some dialog box I see some dialog box, so I cannot remember that I have to search that from where I get that
Okay, okay. Can you open
dialog.
like tomorrow? You can keep that open and I'll have a look at it, what you are exactly talking.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, 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 okay.
Okay. Okay. So we have extended today. So,
Okay.
so please continue to work on that. You all are doing great. At least like when you are actually working, you will get all these doubts. That's good. Okay. So we will connect tomorrow at the same time. Thank you.
Okay, Shrinu, thank you so much.
You.